Hi children, welcome back. In module 2 what we discuss? In module 2 we discuss about the what is the role of the police. Next one, public prosecutor, defense lawyer and judge. So here police investigate write the FIR and he will arrest the accused person and he will submit the charge sheet in the court. Based on that, public prosecutor and defense lawyer, so they will cross examine the accused person and the victim. So based on these evidences, judge will decide the accused person is guilty or not. So in the court, the through fair trial, they will decide this all things. What is fair trial? Today in module 3, we'll see this one in detail. Okay, children? So the right to fair trial. So what is fair trial? So here once the in this frictional case, Shanti was given a copy of the charge sheet and all other evidences what are presented her, against her was submitted in the court. So her brother Sushil also attended the court for the hearings. Means they will call for fair trial to the court, that is called the hearings. The trial was held in the presence of the accused Shanti and defended by a lawyer and Shanti's lawyer, Advocate Roy. Cross examination all the prosecution witnesses. So here in front of the judge, this fair trial will take place. Advocate Roy, she is the judge of the lawyer of the Shanti. On behalf of Shanti, Advocate lawyer given an opportunity to present witnesses in Shanti's defense. So the police filed a case theft against Shanti. The judge assumed her to be innocent. It was the responsibility. So Rai is thinking that Shanti was innocent. So in this prosecution, they prove beyond reasonable doubt that Shanti was guilty. In this case, the prosecution failed to do so. So they submitted all the evidences what are available. So judge will decide. Judge cannot jump to the conclusion that Shanti was thief. He cannot jump to give the she is guilty. They have to see all the evidences, and the judge has to uh, act like impartial. He has to see all the evidences and he has to give the judgment. Finally, Shanti, in this fair trial, Shanti was free. She did not did any crime. He set Shanti free. In Shanti's case, justice was finally done her because she was given a fair trial. So in this fair trial, in a court, they will conduct this trial. It is not happened unfair. Unfair means the trial is not conducted in a secret location where neither Shanti nor Sushil were present. So it is conducted in front of the judge. That is called the fair trial. In the open court. So here in the open court, the trial was held in the presence of accused person. Shanti was there. Next one, Shanti's lawyer is there. She is Advocate Roy, and she was cross-examined the Mrs. Shinde. So finally, she proved she is innocent. Rai proved that she is innocent. Like this, basis on the evidences, they will take the. She was given a fair trial. Next one we'll see what is a charge sheet. Who will submit this one? Police. Police will submit to the magistrate. The police report by which the police seek to place the alleged offender on trial and invite the magistrate to take the cognizance for the purpose of proceeding against him according to the law. So the charge sheet provided in the court. So based on this, the judge will decide the case. So under the section 170, they will submit this one to the court. Next one, in the court we are saying that the public prosecutor is there, defense lawyer is there. So public prosecutor, these lawyers, they will ask some lawyer, the questions are, some are indirect are there, some are in the cross examination. Indirect, they will ask, suppose direct examples, they will ask you the accused person, explain what you saw when you opened the door, how did the defendant. Cross examination. So these questions are indirect questions. Is it correct? So here what is written in the charge sheet, so they want to check it, is it correct or not. In the indirect way they will ask, you enter the building at 10 a.m., is it correct? You drive in a red Honda Odyssey, is it correct? Means to take out the truth from the accused person or from the victim. Like that, they indirect they will ask. So simple cross examination questions are yes or no questions. Simple. The lawyer will ask, we have to say yes or no, only that answers. These are the cross examination questions. To take the correct truth from the victim, from the accused person, like this they will ask the questions. These are called cross examination questions. Cross examination means here accused person asked by the public prosecutor and victim asked by the defense lawyer, opposite lawyers. They will cross examine the persons, that is called cross examination. So they will file this all in the fair trial. By seeing this one, judge will decide the judgment. Judge decide the matter only on the basis of the evidences before the court. The judge did not jump to the conclusion. Finally he will give the judgment. So the constitution and the law both state that all the persons should carry out their roles in a proper manner. So here everybody, every citizen, irrespective of their class, caste, gender, religious ideology, backgrounds, gets a fair trial when the accused. The role of the law, which says that everyone is equal before the law, would not make much sense if every citizen were not guaranteed a fair trial by the constitution. This is about the fair trial. Okay, children? So overall recap will give in this lesson. So what we learned here, overall the lesson. So in the law, two branches were there. One is the criminal system, another one is the civil cases. So in the criminal system, criminal justice system, we took the one frictional case, that is Shanti. So here state versus Shanti the case. So how the accused, finally she did not guilty, like that they decided in this case. So sometimes even though they did not do the crime also, they are punished by the court sometimes, rarely that is. So like that's why the judge has to see all the evidences and they have to give impartial judgment. Till the judgment decide, we cannot say the accused is a criminal. We till final judgment, the accused person also, they will think that he is innocent only. So we saw the terms like police, what is the role of the police, how will file the FIR, what is FIR, how it is the first copy in the case, and how he will collect the information, evidences. This all he will submit to the court. Then here accused person, what he has the rights. So he has the rights like when the police is arresting, they have to inform him why they are arresting. They have to say the reason, and within 24 hours they have to submit in front of the court, in the court. And during the investigation time, in the police station, they cannot ill treat by the police. He has the right. Next one, what is the role of the public prosecutor? We discussed. So he is on behalf of the state. He is crossing exam questions to the accused person. Next one, what is the role of the defense lawyer? He was appointed on behalf of the accused person, and he will cross examine the victim person. Next one, finally, the role of the judge. So the judge is like a umpire in a how is in the game, like that in the court also he has to give the impartial judgment. Next, finally, we discussed about the how is the fair trial has to take place in the court. Okay, children. So here we can read this all. Next, one more important is dying deposition. Means suppose any person he is in the last stage, then from him they will take the some information. Death final time they will take, that also important. Some cases this also very important. Opportunity to cross examine the dying person also. Some statements also they will take from the dying persons. So till some how to improve this criminal justice system in India, still some defaults are there. So some we have to introduce what that one. So simplification of rules and procedures, because these are long procedures. Arrest the accused person, and in the court it take long years, so many years to give the judgment. These all procedures they have to simplify. Next, repealing of outdated laws. Some laws are outdated now, we that is not suit to present scenario, so that laws has to repeal. Next one, criminal law amendments, means some changes in the old laws. Amendment means changes. So police has investigate agency. Uh, Police he has some investigate other agencies. They can get easily the clues. Investigation agencies. Next, judicial accountability. In the judgment, it should be accountability judgment. So here, when that judges transfer other places, when he got the promotion and transfer of judges, so where the vacancies there, immediately they appoint the new judge in that post. Because delay in the appointment of the judges, the cases are also delayed. So and here also the judge and population ratio, means these men's population is there, but judges are less in the court. Lack of this, the judgment also delayed. So the proverb is justice is delayed, means justice is denied, means that person did not get the justice. If any justice is delayed, then he did not get proper judge. So this all efficient public prosecutor, transparency of court proceedings, what they are doing this fair trial, it should be transparency. It cannot be cheat anyone. Time bound filing of vacant post in the judiciary. If any vacancy in the judges, immediately they have to see the fill the vacants. This if they will improve in the criminal justice, then the people will get immediately justice. Okay, children. Thank you.